So I would like to introduce a group called Mission POWMIA, and their lead spokesperson, at least to start with, will be Dave Huffman. Dave, would you come up, please?
We appreciate the opportunity to be at your conference. You don't know how much this means to us to be here today. I've talked to hundreds of you that have visited our booth, and we're in the POWMIA committee meeting. And the good news is you won't have to listen to me again today, because I have the distinct honor and privilege to introduce the daughter of one of those 1,567 missing and unaccounted for from the Vietnam War, the daughter of Lieutenant Colonel Kenneth Stonebraker, Mission POWMIA's president, Cindy Stonebraker-Reed.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay? I have the honor of being the president of Mission POWMIA, but my biggest honor is being the daughter of Lieutenant Colonel Kenneth Stonebraker that went missing in action over Quang Binh province in October of 1968. I'd like to thank VVA's leadership for reaching out to us several months ago and asking us to be present here. Joining us today is another MIA daughter, Jeannie Huffman, who is the daughter of Edward Jacobs, missing in August of 1967. Dave Huffman, our executive director, and my husband, retired Navy Chief Petty Officer Wes Reed. Who, without his help, I could not do this. I'm not going to share what our organization does. Several hundred of you have seen it. If you have questions about what we do, I would welcome you to visit our booth, and we would love to explain what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. What I'd like to talk about today is what you all do. Growing up, our family never talked about my dad. I grew up feeling like nobody cared and he had been forgotten. For 45 years, I didn't know anybody cared. This last week, I've had the opportunity to talk to hundreds of you and hear the stories about the ceremonies and the reading of the names that you guys have done for decades. I've gotten to talk to a man that would read my dad's name in the state of Indiana and his pilot's name in Michigan and Jeannie's dad's name in Washington State. All those years, I thought nobody cared. I've gotten to talk to so many of you who have continued your life of service after your service. Being active in your community, being active in your VVA chapters, and helping other service members get the benefits that they deserve. That is such a sight of character, to continue service and expecting nothing back in return. I cannot adequately explain the blessing you have been to us this week. We've had hundreds in our booth, There has been lots of tears. There's been a lot of stories. And there's been a lot of hugs, all which have greatly impacted us. When you have a loved one that's still missing, it's like having a table full of puzzle pieces that are blank. And you don't have that picture of what the final puzzle is supposed to look like. We are leaving here with puzzle pieces now that have been put together. And you all have allowed that to happen. We've heard stories about how search and rescue works. We've seen that on our reports, but no one's ever explained to us what that meant or what all was involved to make that happen. We've heard stories about what it's like to be in a submarine. How medics worked, how field hospitals worked. All of those pieces that we've never known. I did learn one thing very interesting, and unlike a schools in a certain county, you all didn't have the same meal plan. We heard of Western omelets at the Air Force Base in Thailand and grass and bugs in the jungles of Laos. But there's a connection. And getting to be able to be here and watch the connections that you all have and the passion and dedication you have for our nation's unreturned veterans and your brothers in arms. I thank you for all you do. And we aren't asking for anything from you, except for you to continue your dedication and advocacy for the POWMIA issue. And know that we are here to help you with anything we can. If you need posters of your states, if you need stories from the families, anything that we can do to help you continue what you've been doing for decades, give us a call. We appreciate you, we love you, and welcome home.